at which I will be conducting the lectures will be in a question form as well. Okay, so similar. So you guys have already attended my lectures before. You know that I always start my lectures in a chronological order, but in a form of questions. So let me start first with the. Let me pose a question to you guys first. What is a nematode? The common name for a nematode. Okay, you can just type it in the chat. Okay, what is a nematode or the phylum Nematoda? Okay, we have a lot of we have a lot of phylums to talk about in this particular lecture because we're encompassing different species. Okay, it's under kingdom Animalia, phylum Nematoda. What is the common name for phylum Nematoda? You can use Google. Don't worry, I'm not gonna judge. Krisha, Krisha Sinares, this is the first time I'm seeing you. Hello. Shout out kay Krisha. Okay. So Krisha, are you there?
Ano po, sir? Roundworms po.
All right, very good. And say shout out din sa bata na sumasagot. Love it. Roundworm daw sabi ng bata tsaka ni Krisha. She is actually correct. Okay? So now, let's talk about nematodes in depth, okay? In adult worms, what structures may be present in the cephalic region, starting from the cephalic region, okay? Oh, sorry, in the cephalic region rather. Um, there could be teeth, there could be hooks, there could be cutting plates, or you call it plates. There could be papilla, and they can be divided into. They can be their functions can be the following: abrasion, okay, abrasion, attachment, or sensory response. So papilla or papillae, depending on basically is made up of nerve fibers. Okay, we could call it a primitive nerve fibers because they don't really have a central nervous system. Okay, so they're more on sensory responses, whether or not the organism will be attracted. Usually you would see this in adult worms. Okay, these structures. So it could be a mixture of two things, like for example hookworms. Necator americanus has cutting plates and papilla to determine where or when to start sucking blood. Okay, so that is what you're going to see. It could be a combination of both, could be just one of the two things. Okay, so the cephalic region, meaning the head of the roundworm. Okay, so there is anatomy of roundworms also, but we're not going to delve into that. We are more focused on what is going to be asked of you in the exams. Now, the supporting body wall of an adult roundworm consists of what structures? Basically, you have an outer layer, a subcuticular epithelium, and certain layers of muscles, hence making them round in nature. Okay? So starting from the outside, in the outer layer, you will have a hyaline layer and a non-cellular cuticle. Okay? This is a part of your outer layer. And in the subcuticular epithelium, which is basically the layer of the roundworm, let me just show you what it looks like so you guys don't have some sort of clue what I'm talking about. um, let's see if I can bring paint here. All right. So can you guys see paint on the screen?
Yes po.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mark. You have been so much help for me. So what you're going to see when you slice, I know it. I know some people here might be lit. They might say that, oh my gosh, sir, that is cruelty to the animals. But science will not progress if you do not cut things or dissect things. Now, when you dissect a parasite, or specifically a nematode, you will see three layers like this. There will be something oozing, of course, but essentially it will look something like this. All right. Now on the outer layer, let me just use the colors, and let me just change my tools. This one, and the color that I'm choosing is black for the outer layer. So the outer layer is